Rolly. Hey guys, welcome to Coffee with Chase.
Wait, do you do audio like
Welcome
this?
to Breakfast with Pat.
Good.
Yeah. I was like, who talking to that?
Which we need to talk about how this goes into iMovie and how I can edit faster with.
Well, iMovie isn't as bad as it used to be.
No.
I imagine it's a bit like GarageBand compared to Logic.
Yeah.
Like,
But it's
light.
teaching you a linear editing.
iMovie is just like a dumbed down Final Cut.
First sip. Wait, we should explain the background. These chuckle fucks called me about an hour ago.
Is that the first profanity on Coffee with Chase?
No, there's been other ones. They called me up about an hour ago, and they were like, look, and they had broke their coffee making device. So they were like, Chase, come make us coffee. Yeah. And I was like, oh yeah, you guys can come over. And they were like, no,
No,
you bring us coffee. So
we were in dire need.
Yeah.
It was an emergency.
For whatever reason, I came over.
Yay.
But now we're doing the triple. I wish John were here. That'd be sick. The next video, John will be in.
The next video.
In the next video,
let's
it'll be
call
all
him.
four of us.
In the next video, you
over.
go to Colorado and then freaking
In the next video, John calls me and says, my coffee maker broke.
Yeah.
So I brought them. This is actually a natural Ethiopian, unlike the one that I said was, and it was just a honey process under it. So, cheers.
Cheers.
First
Welcome to
sip.
Breakfast with Pat.
My first sip, not theirs. It's pretty good. It's not too bad.
It's good enough.
I made it in a French press because that was just like the easiest thing for me to grind a bunch of coffee into and then bring it over and just add hot water and be ready to go. But no espresso today.
I like that you have like a format of like it's espresso for the short ones and coffee for the long ones.
What's the topic today?
The topic today,
What's on your mind? You're very good about this whole topic thing.
I do always have
your
like
discussion. You're
topic.
kind of like a dad.
I started feeling bad about that recently. Actually.
No.
Like last night I was thinking about it. Oh yeah.
We were like, this is so sick that he like last night's episode was a little sad and somber because of the circumstances.
Yeah.
But then like you're like, which brings me to like my point that I wanted to say today, or however you worded it.
Yeah.
Like that's so cool that you're able to find that in each
Wow.
video.
I'm glad that you like that. Yeah, because I didn't know if it
like violently react if there's not one.
I wondered if it came off like a little pretentious and like
Well, coffee is pretentious.
the way I treat coffee is a little pretentious for sure. I don't know. In fact, I was just thinking about how I like that y'all's don't. It's not like we're here to learn you something about a topic today.
I kind of have been doing that though. Which
That's a
I'm
bit of your
gonna
thing.
I
go
have been bad
away
about
from
that.
I like your projects and stuff. Like, I really enjoyed the skate video day. That
Yeah.
was like so.
Well, and
sick
that
to
was
me.
like a full ass like.
Was that what
bed.
you were talking about when you said like I spent 6 hours
Yeah.
to film it?
You asked me to do it at the skate park. And I was like,
Yeah.
okay. But I knew that whole day that I wanted to make it about Bev because it was his birthday. So I'm like, well, 2 for 1. Well, what's the message?
What's the topic for today? Oh, I haven't thought about that yet.
The season's changing.
Seasons are changing. It's like the first cold day. Well, yesterday. No, but yesterday was so sunny and bright. Like you stood outside and it was warm. I would say today's the first cold fall day. Yeah, we just turned on the heater in our house for
Yeah.
the first time all
I got to keep
season.
going inside right now. Your wife's sleeping on my couch.
She loves it.
Dude, I actually love when I can turn the AC off and because I don't turn the heater on in the winter.
Oh, what?
Since I'm in an apartment building.
Oh, yeah.
I just suck a little bit of heat from the neighbors and I keep it like 64 in my place.
I did the same
I
thing.
love it cold.
I lived on the top floor, and so I just got all everybody else's heat.
My electric bill goes from like 90 in the summers to like $30 in the winter. Your most pretentious coffee moment in any of these was one of them. I was watching and you sipped the coffee and you're like, that's good. I'm like, you made it.
That's okay. That's the thing about coffee that I don't think a lot of people realize is it.
No,
so,
I get the point. It's like you're tasting somebody else's roast, but it's just in the moment. It's so funny.
Okay, this low-key does not have a ton of storage, so we probably have maybe like 12 minutes worth of shooting that we can do. Coffee is so finicky. Like you can try to keep all of your variables super consistent, coffee to coffee, and still one day it's like so good, and the next day it sucks, and you're like, what happened? Which is why I always, when you guys ask me about coffee, I'm like, the first thing I recommend is that you buy a scale, because keeping your ratio the same is like,
It's a science. If there's no actual variables being set and it's all
Yes.
random every day, then you're not learning, and actually there's no
yeah.
There's no
Some days
consistency.
you'll have really good, some days you'll have really bad.
That's why you should get a Keurig.
So it's the same shit every time.
Let's go. Do you have opinions? I was going to ask you about this the other day. Do you have opinions on like which, like on the go, if I'm on a road
gas
trip?
stations here list coffee. Speedway's at number 1, so I'd like to see.
What about
try
Love's?
anything else.
I haven't tried enough of it, honestly.
Cafe's easily a close second, if not number 1.
I don't-
depending on the.
I don't buy things at gas stations when I'm road tripping.
How do you feel about the Monster Energy drink Java?
I haven't tried it.
I mean, you should.
Have you?
I don't know.
Have you?
No. I like that PBR hard coffee though.
You haven't talked about. I still haven't had a PBR. They're a little expensive.
I don't like anything coffee liquor.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Even
Coffee
espresso
liqueur.
martinis, disgusting.
Espresso martinis make me mad because the build for an espresso martini is espresso, sugar, vodka, and coffee liqueur. But coffee liqueur is espresso, sugar, vodka. So it's just the most redundant, unnecessary. Like, there's a classic Spanish coffee beverage that's called Café Corretto, and it's espresso served with a shot of cognac.
See, I would like that.
And it's
kinda
just
good.
coffee corrected. It's
I like
the whole
that
point
more.
is that you drink the espresso and then you use the cognac as a chaser.
God, dude.
This is your sloppiest one yet.
Oh, by far.
Well, that's how they are when we.
when you do stuff together,
Let me
yeah.
ask us to do.
My sloppiest one was yesterday.
I hate you both so much
If
for
you
just
don't
posting the
realize-
same. Michael's is just the lazier version of yours.
I rewrote
My
history.
angle's better though.
His angle is better.
I like your crappy lens.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cut out everything that you guys say.
Hell yeah.
That was the joke. Is I'm gonna cut out all of. We're recording at the
cut out
same
all of
time, and we
that, yeah.
cut out what each other.
And you
said.
have to watch them side by side. What the boys made me realize today is just how crappy my camera is. I've since learned that it's the cheapest model that you can buy from Canon. What did you call it?
I feel
It's
I
like-
called it the
I think
$200 Christmas gift special.
It does get cheaper.
this is being filmed on one of Michael's lenses right now, so we'll see how it turns out. I don't think my autofocus or just clarity of image will get any better. The boys have been bullying me for editing an iMovie, which is probably fair.
But you know, wasn't the Neistat brothers edited on iMovie?
Yeah, it was, yeah.
I guess that was all they had back then.
Well, I seriously think that this is going to run out of space on my 8 gigabyte SD card before it ends. So let's wrap this one
Quit
up.
while you're ahead.
This has been October 8th, episode 8 of Coffee with Chase. Thank you so much for joining. Last sips.
I got a cobweb on my.
Cheers.
Mine's already
It's
empty.
cold. Oh.
It's cold. Cheers.
See you tomorrow.